Welcome to my channel USA Liberty World Coin. Today, we're not just looking at a coin. We're holding a piece of American history, a story of a nation's first leader, and a potential fortune that might be sitting in your pocket change right now. We're talking about the 2007 George Washington Presidential $1 coin. First up, let's travel back to understand why this coin was made. The year was 2005 when the U.S. Congress passed the Presidential $1 Coin Act. Its goal was ambitious, to reignite the public's interest in the dollar coin, much like the wildly successful 50-state quarters program had done for the quarter. So, they launched a new series honoring every deceased U.S. president in the order they served. The very first coin in this historic series, released on February 15, 2007, was for the first president, George Washington. The date itself was chosen to honor Washington's birthday, which falls on February 15th by the old calendar. It was a day of celebration. The U.S. Mint held a special event in New York City, with armored cars delivering the first coins to Grand Central Terminal. The hope was that these new golden dollars would be used everywhere, from vending machines to the Tooth Fairy's pillow. But right from the start, something unexpected happened. This is where the story gets incredibly exciting. For the first time since the 1930s, the Mint decided to put inscriptions on the edge of the coin. These edge letters included the date, the Mint mark, E pluribus unum, and In God We Trust. However, a production error occurred. It's estimated that the Mint accidentally produced tens of thousands, possibly up to 250,000 of these Washington dollars without any edge lettering at all. The edges were completely blank. On the very day the coin was released, one of these plain edge errors was listed on eBay and sold for an astonishing $612**. It caused a frenzy, with people across the country searching through rolls of coins, hopping to find this godless dollar, as it was nicknamed. While thousands were eventually found, which brought the price of a standard error down to around $30.40, that initial excitement set the stage. But that's just the beginning. Now let's talk about the maximum value. The question on everyone's mind, is it really that valuable? The answer is a resounding yes, but with one huge caveat. The vast majority of the 340 million regular strike coins produced are worth exactly $1. However, the maximum value you can get for one of these coins is an incredible $575**. This was the price realized for a perfect, high-grade 2007 D Washington Presidential dollar graded MS-67. But that's not the only path to a big payout. The most valuable coins are the ones in perfect, uncirculated condition. A coin graded MS-66 or MS-67 can sell for anywhere from $46 to $1,575, depending on the mint mark and the grade. There's also a special, satin finish version of the missing edge lettering error. Because these are rarer, they can be worth between $460 and $2,500. What makes a coin worth $1 or $1,575 often comes down to a single point on the grading scale and the presence of a unique error. Let's talk about the different types. You have the Philadelphia P Mint, which produced 176,680,000 coins. The Denver D Mint produced 163,680,000 coins. While the P and D coins are common, an MS-67 graded coin from Denver is the one that hit that $1,575 record. Then there's the San Francisco S Mint, which produced proof coins, specially made for collectors with a mirror-like finish. A 2007 S proof is worth between $1 and $27 but a collection of 12 high-grade proofs sold for $220. Beyond the missing edge lettering error, there are other variations that can add value. Some coins have doubled edge lettering, where the edge inscriptions were struck twice. Others might have the edge lettering upside down, though this was later found to be a random occurrence and not a rare error. Each of these unique quirks can make a coin more desirable to a collector. So, the maximum value for a single coin we've seen is 575 ***. But what about a collection? As we mentioned, a set of 12 proof coins sold for $220. Another lot of 21 error coins had a retail value of $700, and a set of 13 PCGS-graded coins also sold for a premium. This shows that while a single coin can be a jackpot, sometimes a collection is worth even more. How do you know if your coin is valuable? First, check the edge. If it's completely blank, you have a missing edge lettering error. Next, look at the condition. A coin that has never been used in circulation with sharp details and no scratches is called uncirculated. The better the condition, the higher the grade and the higher the potential value. It's vital to understand that the coin is not made of gold. It's composed of a manganese brass alloy that gives it a golden color, but its value comes from its history, its rarity, and its condition, not its metal content. This is a key point that separates a casual find from a true collector's item. Think about the journey of this coin. It was designed to honor the father of his country. The obverse features a portrait of George Washington by Joseph Mena. The reverse shows the Statue of Liberty, designed by Don Everhart. It's a beautiful piece of art that tells a story of American ideals. Holding a perfect, uncirculated example is like holding a tiny, shiny time capsule. Now, let's address the skepticism. You might hear people say these coins aren't valuable. But as you can see, that's only true for the worn-out, circulated ones you might find in your spare change. The coins that were carefully saved, especially the ones with errors, are the ones that command serious money. The moment that first error coin sold for $612 on eBay proved that this series had the potential for significant value. The thrill of the hunt is real. People are still searching through dollar coins today, hopping to find that 1 in a million error or that pristine, high-grade specimen. The 2007 Washington dollar is the first in the series, making it the most historically significant and a cornerstone for any collection. Its importance cannot be overstated. So what is the maximum price we can sell it for? Based on verified auction records, the absolute top price for a single 2007 George Washington Presidential $1 coin is ***1, 575 ***. That's a return of 157,500% on its face value. For the satin finish missing edge lettering error, the potential top value is estimated to be up to $2,500. These are the figures that make coin collecting so exciting. But the story doesn't end there. The Presidential Dollar series ran from 2007 to 2016 and even returned in 2020 for a final issue. The George Washington coin was just the beginning of a long and fascinating journey through American presidential history. Collectors are now trying to assemble complete sets, which drives up the demand and value of key coins like this one. We're talking about a coin that has a total mintage of over 340 million across all mint marks. That might sound like a lot, but when you consider that only a tiny fraction are in pristine, uncirculated condition, and an even smaller fraction are error coins, you start to see why they can be so valuable. Scarcity plus demand equals value. For those of you who are motivated to start searching, here's some advice. Get a magnifying glass and a good light source. Examine the edge of every $1 coin you get. Look for the P, Philadelphia, D, Denver, or S, San Francisco mint mark. If the edge is smooth and blank, you might have just found a valuable error. Remember, the condition is everything. The 2007 George Washington Presidential $1 coin is a testament to the fact that treasure can be found anywhere. It's a piece of history that could be worth a significant amount of money. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who checks their pocket change, this coin represents an opportunity. In conclusion, the 2007 George Washington Presidential $1 coin is indeed valuable, but its value depends entirely on its condition and whether it has a minting error. A worn-out coin is worth $1, but a perfect, high-grade example or a rare error can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The maximum recorded sale price for a single coin is $1,575, but the potential for the right coin in the right condition could be even higher. So, the next time you see a golden dollar, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small fortune. This coin is a fantastic example of how modern minting can create modern treasures. The story of its creation, the errors that occurred, and the passion of collectors all combine to give this coin a value far beyond its face. We hope this deep dive has been as exciting for you as it has been for us. Next coin, this is the 2007 United States Presidential $1 coin featuring James Madison, the nation's fourth president. And let me tell you something right now. This little golden coin in your pocket, in your drawer, or sitting in that old jar of change could be worth a whole lot more than just $1. We are talking about a coin that has already sold for over $1,500 in some cases, and the potential for future value is absolutely massive. You need to pay attention to what I am about to tell you, because this information could literally put hundreds or even thousands of dollars in your pocket. Let me give you the full history of this coin, because understanding where it came from is the first step to understanding why it is so valuable. The James Madison Presidential $1 coin was released on November 15, 2007, as the fourth design in the United States Mint's Presidential $1 coin program. This program was authorized by the Presidential Coin Act of 2005, which called for minting coins to commemorate former presidents in the order they served. James Madison, the father of the Constitution, was the fourth president, serving from 1809 to 1817. He was a student of history and law, attended Princeton, helped craft Virginia's Constitution, wrote the Federalist Papers with Alexander Hamilton and John Jay, and helped secure passage of the Bill of Rights. The man on this coin is an absolute giant of American history, and that historical significance adds to the coin's desirability among collectors. Now let me tell you about the design because it is stunning and unique. The obverse or head side features a powerful portrait of James Madison. The reverse showcases a striking rendition of the Statue of Liberty. But here is what makes this coin really special: the edge inscriptions. Unlike older American coins, the date, mint mark, and the motto E pluribus unum are inscribed on the edge of the coin rather than the face. The edge reads 2007, E pluribus unum, in God we trust, and the mint mark, which could be P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. This unique edge lettering was applied using a Schuler edge lettering machine for circulation strikes and a segmented three-part collar die for proof coins. This complex manufacturing process created opportunities for errors, and those errors are where the real money is. Let me give you the exact mintage numbers, because this is crucial for understanding scarcity. The Philadelphia Mint produced a massive 84,560,000 James Madison dollars for circulation. The Denver Mint produced 87,780,000, and the San Francisco Mint produced 3,965,989 proof coins. So we are talking about over 172 million coins total from the Philadelphia Mint alone. Now you might think, with those kinds of numbers, this coin can't be worth much. But that is exactly where most people make a huge mistake. The massive mintage actually makes the rare varieties and high-grade specimens even more valuable because they stand out from the crowd. When millions of something exist, perfection becomes incredibly rare and incredibly valuable. So what is the current value of your 2007 James Madison dollar right now? Let me break it down for you. If you have a circulated coin that has been jingling in your pocket, it is worth exactly $1, maybe $1.25 at most. But if you have an uncirculated coin in mint state 63 to 65 condition, you are looking at $2 to $8. If you have a coin graded MS67, which is superb gem condition, you are looking at $45 to $80. And if you are lucky enough to have a coin graded MS68, which is an extremely rare grade, you are looking at $250 or more. The Philadelphia Mint coins in MS68 have sold for over $1,100 at auction. The Denver Mint coins in MS68 have sold for over $500. And the proof coins from San Francisco can sell for anywhere from $3 to over $40, with some certified specimens reaching $163 or more at auction. But here is where things get really exciting. The real value in the 2007 James Madison dollar comes from mint errors. And I'm not talking about small imperfections. I am talking about major errors that can make this coin worth thousands of dollars. The most famous and valuable error is the missing edge lettering error. Because the date and mint mark were applied in a secondary step after the coin was struck, some coins missed this step entirely. These coins have a completely blank edge with no inscriptions at all, and collectors go absolutely crazy for them. A missing edge lettering James Madison dollar can sell for $30 to $50 in lower grades, $100 to $200 in higher grades, and over $1,500 for the finest examples. Some sources even report values ranging from $55 all the way up to $3,680, or even $4,000 depending on the grade. That is a return of over 4,000 times face value. There are also other errors to look for. Weak edge lettering errors can be worth $31 to $320. Double die errors and off-center strikes can also command significant premiums. There are Position A and Position B varieties, which refer to whether the edge lettering reads normally when the president's portrait faces up. The satin finish or special strike coins are also more valuable, with the 2007 D satin finish James Madison selling for around $15.24, and the 2007 P satin finish selling for around $9.14. These special finishes were not released into general circulation and are highly sought after by collectors. Now let me tell you about the future potential of this coin. The Presidential $1 coin program ran from 2007 through 2016, and the early issues, especially the 2007 coins, are becoming increasingly popular with collectors. As time passes, more and more of these coins get lost, damaged, or worn from circulation. The surviving high-grade specimens become rarer and rarer. The coins with errors become even more desirable as collectors try to complete their sets. The James Madison dollar is the fourth coin in the series, and collectors always want the early issues. I believe the value of high-grade and error James Madison dollars will continue to rise over the next decade and beyond. We are already seeing this trend with other modern coin series. The 2007 P. James Madison dollar in MS68 has already reached $1,100. The missing edge lettering errors have reached $1,500 to $4,000, and some presidential dollar error coins from this series have reportedly sold for over $100,000. So what is the maximum value this coin can reach? Let me give you the absolute ceiling based on current market data. For a standard high-grade circulation strike, the maximum is around $250 for MS68, with auction records reaching $1,100 for the Philadelphia Mint and $500 for the Denver Mint. For proof coins, certified specimens have reached $163, and there is potential for much higher as the series matures. For the missing edge lettering error, the absolute top end right now is around $4,000. But I am telling you, as more collectors enter the market and the supply of these error coins remains fixed, we could easily see these prices double or triple in the next 10 to 20 years. The James Madison dollar is still relatively young at less than 20 years old. When it hits 50 years old, the demand will be enormous. Let me tell you how you can cash in on this right now. First, look at your coin carefully. Is it shiny and bright with no scratches or wear? That means it might be uncirculated. Does the edge have all the inscriptions clearly visible? If not, you might have a missing edge lettering error. Are there any doubling on the letters or images? That could be a double die error. Is the coin off-center? That is another valuable error. If you think you have something special, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Grading costs around $20 to $30, but it can increase the value of your coin by hundreds or thousands of dollars because collectors trust certified coins. You can also check recent sold listings on eBay to see what similar coins are actually selling for. I want you to go through your change, check your old coin collections, ask your family and friends if they have any of these golden dollar coins. The 2007 James Madison Presidential $1 coin is hiding in plain sight all across America. Millions of them were minted, but only a tiny fraction are worth serious money. The question is, do you have one of those valuable ones? Do you have a coin that could put $100, $500, $1,500, or even $4,000 in your pocket? There is only one way to find out. Start looking right now. Check every golden dollar you come across. Look at the edge. Look at the surface. Look for errors. This coin is valuable and the value is only going to go up. The 2007 James Madison dollar is not just a piece of pocket chain. It is a piece of American history that could be your ticket to a serious payday. Do not overlook it. Do not spend it. And whatever you do, do not let it sit in that jar of change without checking it first. Your James Madison dollar could be worth thousands. Go find out what you have.